All right, let's start bullshitting. Let's talk about the NFL, family. I'm in defense of the NFL. I like football, okay? You can see I'm a Ravens fan, but I think Ray Lewis need to take a seat. I think some people are just not in the arena of activism, pro-black activism. He need to take a seat, okay? Jim Brown, I think he need to take a seat. He already done what he had to do way back when, back in the black exploitation films with the rest of the guys and the late great Richard Pryor when they tried to get a network back then and they got shunned because they was trying to get it done back then. But I think he need to take a seat. Me and my folks was chopping it up about Colin Kaepernick. Well, I'm not mad at him when he took that historical knee or what have you, and showing his allegiance to the injustices when it comes to the regular brother and sister being treated unfairly in the streets. But I think he could have done it another way, family. He could have done it another way. You know, he could have went on a conscious platform and separated the two and not put his career in jeopardy. Now he don't got no job. No teams don't want him because he made a national stance. So he already, whether he know it or not, he's etched in the history books, you know, as a player already, but not as a football player, as an activist. I'm a firm believer, you gotta pick. You want to fight for the rights of black folks, or do you want to be a football player? It's like anything else. Sometimes you can't mix two professions together. You'll pay to catch a football. You'll pay to be a defensive back or an offensive player or defensive player, touchdowns, field goals, punts. You know, the whole shebang, bang, bang. You pay for that. You're paid to entertain the American audience. One of the greatest American pastimes, other than baseball, is football. But it's a way to do things, and I think he went about it kind of not. He shouldn't have chose. He should have still done it, but done it on another platform that was fully conscious, like the brothers in the conscious community. He couldn't step to one of them in Harlem in New York. That's my thoughts on that. I hope he get his spot back. I really do. We didn't. I wish we got him, but we didn't. The GMs ain't want him. But I applaud him. On his bravery and being a stand-up guy when it comes to representing the regular old Joe in the streets. And we are still being discriminated on, just like that cop who made that statement about we only take out black people. As long as we got that in the inner cities or the suburbs, it's a problem. As long as you got white brothers carrying that narrative and ideology, it's a problem, family. It's a problem. It's supposed to be the land of the free and the land of the brave. But for who? For colored folks? Let's put it, I don't even like to use that word. For Negroes or Anglos? To be football is football. You want to be an activist? You got to get in the trenches and fight for your people. Not part-time, full-time. That is your That is your God-given talent. Why not? And this is where the problem comes in with half of these half-steppers and frauds and false prophets, because they half-stepping. They say they pro-black, but they're not half of them. They just for the money. Okay? So it's a lot of forks in the roads and catch-22s and stuff like that. But as far as the NFL go, I'm in defense of the NFL. I think you should do things wisely. And don't jump out there and hang yourself. After all, they exploited us. They stole out our land back in the day. Why not exploit them? They offer you something. Why not get the money? They've been getting money off us for a long time, and we still haven't received our reparations. Sometimes you gotta do things smart, family. You gotta be premeditated. You gotta know how to play this game. This is America. Don't forget this. It's rules and regulations. And you know how it goes. You go against the grain, you gonna feel the pain. So what do you do? Some things, like I said, I'm not gonna get on here and do. Okay? I'm just giving my political views on stuff. You know? I don't preach hate. I don't preach all kinds of sick stuff. You know? I love nature. I always do my videos in nature. I love what God provided for me and my family. But it's a way you go about spiritual warfare, and that's all it is, spiritual warfare. That's what it always have been. You gotta learn to play the game. If you don't learn to play the game, you gonna find yourself losing in the game. You know? The real NFL, life. Black folks, we got enough examples. We should not be protesting no more. We should have the blueprint. Why are we still protesting? How many books got to be written? How many authors got to be produced? How many scholars got to be on the scholarly platform and stage for us to get it? There's no excuses now. It's 2017. What the hell is the holdup? And you wonder why these young kids, this young generation don't got no patience? Because they even know that. They even know that. The old saying go, you the sum of your thoughts, black man and black woman. If you don't want nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing. If you don't want to get out your humble beginnings, you ain't gonna get out your humble beginnings. If you don't want to apply yourself and wake yourself and pull your ass up by your bootstraps, that's it. Half of this stuff is self-inflicted, family. It's self-inflicted wounds, and it all comes back to what I've been saying, and it's because of sin. It's because you put your life in a bad quagmire, and you're gonna have to figure it out and get the hell out of that, family. All those books, those lectures, people trying to tell you, if you don't get past that, how can you relish in that thought and you still living in sin? You can't have a sinful life and make a transformation into a pro-black or a spiritual person or a holistic person if you still living a sinful life. It's not gonna work. You can't mix the two. This is way more bigger than football. This is way more bigger than the American flag. You feel me? It's bigger than that, family. But when you mix activism Athletics, nah. You can't mix it. As far as I'm concerned, you can't. You're going to have to be evil or. Because it takes up too much of time. When you're an activist, you got to go to lectures, you got to do functions, you got to write books, documentaries, you got to do podcasts, you got to do live streams, you got to be on social media like YouTube. It takes up a lot of your time. So how you gonna be doing this and this facet of people, this organization of people, your fan base, they want you to be with them. See what I'm saying? Then you got your other fan base, they want you to be with them. Kind of rough. I don't know, family. This thing right here is something else. Not only him, it's a lot of brothers. I've been hearing people talking about they're gonna boycott the NFL. I mean, that's not gonna work, family. You know that. It's not gonna work. People gonna watch their football. So long as you got 6-pack in the jack, cigar man, so long as you got females the same way, they didn't work 5 days out the week, they want to kick their feet up on Sunday. You know, old lady there cooking up some barbecue or oven or whatever she doing. You know, liquor rolling, smokes rolling, friends come over, people hoop live. Hey, it's not gonna stop, family. But here we go again. We always waiting on a savior as black folks. We always waiting on one individual to bring us out of our struggle. We got to do it in numbers, not just one person, okay? We're always looking for a martyr and all that. No, it takes a village. Y'all forgot that. It takes a village, not just one person, not just a football icon, not just people in the conscious community, not your Hebrew Israelites. It takes a village. It takes a collective for this thing to get done, or it's not going to get done. So you spend yourself going around in an endless circle, you know? And that's what happens. So the brother, who knows? Like I say, I hope he get his job back. I hope people learn from this, because this is a learning experience, young and old, middle age. And solve our own problems in our own communities, our city councils, our jurisdictions, wherever you reside at. Like, again, it's good he made that stand, but you got to ask yourself, how to do it too. Not just him. If we want things to get better, in our communities, we got to do it too. Or we just going to be bystanders. You know, you got to put in the action. You got to put in the work. Sometimes the talk is cheap. You got to put in the work. You got to pull your sleeves up and put in the work. You know? That's how you build a nation. Commerce, infrastructure, business, plans, portfolios, banks, knowing how to generate economy, learn how to run tax lanes, learning the ins and outs of real estate. All that coincides and interconnects with the way of living in the United States. Knowing how to do presentations, learning how to run these business contracts, the ins and outs of business law. So you won't be sued or be brought up into a hearing in court and being charged with charges that you don't know about because you haven't took the time to study the laws of the land and lay of the land, far as business-wise. No, it's no joke, family. This is why some of us stay behind the 8 ball. Because we caught up in this individualism. Like I said, it's good he made that stand. Now it's time for other people to follow suit. Many of us I can talk about. It's not just him. It's people in the conscious community that done things. But are we following suit? Action speaks louder than words, family. Pretty soon the words become non and void. You got to put it to action. Or there ain't going to be no action or reaction if you don't put it in action. And with that, I'm out.